So guys, I've filmed removing tires before, but I want to show it again because, well, I'm not going to show it actually. I'm just going to describe it a little bit. So one of the nice things about having a 914 is 15-inch tires, right? And so what that means, of course, is it's one of these Harbor Freight tire remover is by far the easiest things, the cheapest thing to buy. That thing is like $50, right? At the same time, replacing tires are a cinch because it's not heavy enough to like, for example, my 17s and above, or even some of my 16s are a bit tough to try to use this, right? For this, however, it's fairly simple, because it's 15, and everything else. So the trick, of course, is to leverage this. Now, you can watch any kind of Harbor Freight video, and it'll show you how to use it. But ultimately, what you do is you use this to push down to get beyond the lip. All right. If you don't do that, it's nearly impossible to get it out. So you do it on both sides, this side and this side. And then after that, you put it onto here where we pull it off. So what I'll do now is I'll put it onto here. I'll start it going off, and then I'll show you guys what it looks like afterwards. But the great thing, of course, is this was actually a 15 SR. No. What size was this? It's SR15. It's 155, I think, SR15. And from what I saw from Tire Rack and everything else, a 195, 65, 15 will fit. Now, initially, I thought it wouldn't, just because how thin it is and how thick this is. But for the website, it says it does. So let's test this out, all right? Keep in mind, these are my spare tires. Not spare tires, my old tires from my Prius. But luckily enough, it'll fit. And ultimately, it's not meant to be driven. It's meant so that way I could actually have a working tire, unlike what you see there. You know what I mean? So I'll just put that in place, and then we'll go from there. So I have to admit, for the 914 videos, some of it is going to be repair, but a lot of it's just going to show you guys what I'm currently doing, with the setup and stuff like that, just because I don't think I have enough time to film everything, and it might not be the same as all the other ones. However, I'll try to do both, but at least you guys can see where I'm going with everything, all right? So I'll be honest. This requires two things. One thing is, ultimately, I will bolt it to the ground, all right? The only problem is the holes for these are much smaller than the holes for those, so I need to get the right bolts to do that, all right, to anchor it down. The second piece is strength. Even for a 15-incher, I mean, a person my size, I'm 5'7", 150 pounds. For a 15-incher, it's doable, but it actually requires a bit of energy, right? So guys who are a much bigger bull than I am will probably do this much easier, all right? But as you can see, I'm able to take it off, all right? So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna scrape the sides, both top and bottom, right? Lubricate the edges, and then put the new one on, and then inflate it. The hope, of course, is the stem isn't bad. What I could do is actually buy a new stem, but for now, I want to see if this works. So it'll get me to get this better shape, and then we'll go from there. But yeah, I didn't show you guys what I'm doing, but at least you guys know that I'm still moving forward on other activities. My welding is okay. It's not great. And I fear is that my welding machine is not as strong, so I might need to get a bigger one. All right. So at least you guys can see what's going on here. And then I'll keep showing you guys more videos of all the stuff I'm doing.